everybody understand what is greenwashing mean, but customer, they still the same. They never dig in
Yes, they cannot.
Into information.
Yeah, but you cannot, the customer cannot, for every product that they buy, there's a lot of products, they cannot look in deep if it's greenwash product or not. They can only see the label, and you have a lot of things to do as a customer on yourself. You have your work, you have everything. You cannot dig in every product and see if it's a greenwash product or not. So I think this is a regulation issue that there should be, but it's probably not possible, a label somehow that the customer can decide this product is a little bit cheaper, but it's a little bit worse for the environment. I think some customers would buy it also, but there should be a label like this, or labels that you see, okay, this product is a little bit more expensive, but it's better for the environment, and the label is verified somehow. This would be good, because you cannot ask from the customer to dig in every product. That's a thing that's not possible. Nobody has the time for it. And I understand it also. Nobody can, and I'm also on the side, I cannot see even if you would say you buy expensive products, you cannot say if they are green. Maybe they are just expensive. So that's a big problem. So there should be some kind of label. That would be the best.
Label certifications is difficult sometimes. Yeah, I remember when we talk about the home composable or industrial composable, it's quite tricky. Industrial composable, should we identify as a greenwash?
I think industrial compostable is clearly greenwashing. So this is a thing that's even a greenwashing in a certification scheme, let's say, because industrial compostable, who will compost for 6 months, 70 degrees? That's strange. 6 months, the amount of energy that is needed. Everybody could see that. Why is there a certification? So even the certification institutes, there is even an ISO norm. There's a norm for it. The norm, which is absolutely not a good idea, let's say, just to have some label. And how could a customer, if even specialists are led behind the light, let's say, how could a customer see it? And industrial compostable, home compostable, and so on, that's really difficult. This kind of greenwashing, and it still exists, that's the thing, it still exists. Industrial compostable still exists as label in the European Union, although there is a greenwashing regulation. Yeah, that's not very good idea, I think.
Yeah, I can agree more, because when we talk about composable, I think it's less than 50% people understand what is home composable and what is industrial composable. It needs a lot of education, I think.
And why? Why should it need a lot of you don't need the education to buy a product. It's really strange. Just because somebody thought about how can we put some, it's at the end, the norm is because the material is like this, and we search for a norm that the material is somehow compostable. That was the idea behind it. I'm pretty sure nobody knows what is happening in these ISO meetings, but I'm pretty sure they had a product, probably PLA. They see, okay, it degrades faster than other plastics. That's the case, but not as fast as you could think about, and even sometimes 30 years and so on. But they see it, and now they think about, how can we label it that this looks more green? Then they make a label for it. And then they say, okay, we cannot say it compostable. Everybody will see, 70 degrees Celsius, it could not be compostable. And 6 months, this temperatures. So we name it, okay, industrial compostable. So if you put it in an industrial reactor for 6 months, then it will degrade. So it's, you can just burn it. It's probably better. But let's say you do it. That's really strange. And the thing is, why does somebody do that? It has no advantage for anyone, just for the producers of the material, which is not very good.
Okay,
that's the question. Why money probably.
Right.
So
okay. maybe too sensitive. Our first podcast will be banned.
Yeah, but industrial compostable, I have to say, it's a fake label. I think it's a fake label, and somebody has to discuss with me why. I don't understand. And everybody else, this label, this industrial compostable label, essentially destroys a compostable label, and that's the thing which is not okay. It's also for all greenwashing. Greenwashing marketing, everybody wants to sell products and everybody wants to show that their products are the best. That's at the end no big problem. The thing is that if you tell not lies, but let's say colored truths, then you destroy the real truth, let's say, or what's the real truth? But you floods the market with trash, let's say, and this is a problem, I think. And this industrial compostable label also sometimes you even have just a micrometer wall thickness, which are in there, which are not stated somewhere. You say, okay, we have industrial compostable for micrometer thick wall thicknesses. Okay, great. And you make a big plastic part out of it, or let's say a car part, and it's millimeters thick, and it will degrade in 30 to 50 years. Great. It's 50 years earlier than PP or something. That's nobody will see when this will degrade. And you have microplastics, you have all the problems, and you put a compostable label on it. And I think this is nobody could explain to me why this is not greenwashing. The whole label industrial compostable.
The industrial composable, it makes it like composable. This word become a greenwashing word already. Yes. But it shouldn't be. But it destroys the whole world. It's just, this whole word. I say not world. It doesn't destroy the world. Or if you take time, it will destroy the world. But let's say it destroys the word compostable, and then nobody else can use it, even if they have a good solution for the stuff. And that's the thing. You not just try to sell your product. You destroy the good products in the way, and that's a thing which is not okay and should be regulated somehow with a good thing, and not with lobby organizations which try to push these industrial compostable and so on. Yeah, that's right. So another very sensitive topic. So, what do you think? Are there any industry repeating these offenders to keep using greenwashing words?